Well, hey there, it's Catherine. You guys told me that you wanted to see ideas using patterned paper, and so last week I did a card with some patterned paper. I actually did several cards, and you guys seemed to really like that video and were inspired. Yay! That made me super excited. So today I have another idea for you using that same patterned paper pack. So let's get started. So here's a quick recap of what we've been doing. I have the My Mind's Eye Happy Day 6x6 paper pad. The last video I made, I did this using some frame die cuts, and then for Stamp Nation, I did these two. And so now I'm gonna continue using strips of cardstock, and we're gonna do some weaving. So the first thing I'm gonna do is lay down a little bit of adhesive right at the top. The piece of paper you're using to do the weaving on top of it doesn't matter what color it is. It doesn't matter if there's stamping on it. It doesn't, I mean, you're just, as you can see, are covering it completely up. Oh, I have a chevron and a chevron a little too close to each other. So I'll just pull that off and substitute. I'll do this chevron pattern, and I think I'm okay because it's chevron, star chevron, but it's a solid chevron. Let's see, next maybe I'll do some hexagons. So like I did in my first video, I'm varying the patterns and the overall read of color as far as if it's monochromatic or overall orange, if it has a bunch of different colors. Let's see, next we'll go for polka dot. Then I can pull in another chevron. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop there, and then I'm gonna start going with my weaving. So you can see I butted these pieces up right next to each other. You can leave space, and I'll show you another example of that in a minute. Basically, you're gonna go over and under. I bet all of you did this in grade school, making Easter crafts and whatnot. And then this one, I'm gonna go opposite. I'm going to pull these two up and add a little bit of adhesive underneath so they don't go anywhere. And I think I'll pull in this pink kind of scallopy chevron pattern. And I'm just going to continue weaving all the way down. So now I have my weaving down just about as far as I can go, and I'm just going to trim off all of this excess. A lot of this is going to be covered up when I'm finished with this card. There's lots of different ways I can finish this up. Let me show you one. Here is one that I already did, and you can see I added a bunch of space between each of the pieces. This one I have a very tight weave, and this one I have a very small kind of open weave. My next step is some die cutting. So I have a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch piece of craft cardstock, and I have my frame just exactly like I had it on my last video. I have not taken those post-it note tapes off yet. So I'm just going to run this through. I lined it up the best I could, hoping to get it in the center. And then what I'm going to end up with is a couple different frames. So I think I'm going to use this one, and then these two I'll save for another project. So I also did some die cutting out of red cardstock with the Hero Arts Thank You and this awesome heart die by Impression Obsession. Now my original thought, I was going to take this weaved piece and just add this frame over the top. It's not quite working for me because I have all this space right here, and I really just want to get this little bit of weaving in. So I think I'm going to take this die, and I think I'm going to use a frame like this. So all of this is loose under here, so what I'm going to do is just grab some liquid glue, and I'm going to add some adhesive underneath so that hopefully it will all stay together when I die cut this. So I finished the card off pretty simply, and you know, that's awesome when you have a really cool background technique piece. So I just added the thank and a U. This is from a Gina K set right here, and some little hearts there. And again, another look at the other card. with the more spacing between the weaving, so you can go either way. Hope you guys are inspired. I will be making another tutorial for Stamp Nation members, and I'll link to my other tutorials at the end of this vlog. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video and let me know if you try it in the comments below. I'll see you soon.